Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you see this video. My name is John Arnold, aka JASA. I am one of the senior executives and co-founders of itsonly5.com. And we want to do a little bit of training to make sure you're successful from the very beginning. We have new changes, new excitement, new features, new benefits. So let's go over the registration, because that's where it all begins. So if you're referring somebody, sponsoring somebody, we want to make sure that you know how to find your personal referral link and how to go through the process. So I'm going to take you step by step all the way through. So with that said, let's go straight to my screen and get started. This is your back office. You should know already how to get into your back office. If not, there is another video on how to do that. So this is your back office. Where do you find your personal referral link? You scroll down to where it says Promotional Center. You'll see right here, that is your link. You have, if you're with somebody and you have your laptop, tablet, or phone, you can just click on it and it takes you directly to your personal site. But most of the time we find that we end up sending it to somebody. So you'd use your left button on your mouse to hold down and highlight it, and then hold your mouse over it, click it with your right button, and it says copy link address. You click that with your left button, and then you just simply highlight and then copy and paste. Boom, and there's your site. First thing you want to do if you're with them is make sure that it says your username at the top. If they're on the phone, you ask them, does it say my username at the top? If they say yes, you're good to go. Then they would scroll down to join now, and it takes them to the registration page. This is where it shows your actual name. You have a username and your actual name. You'll see where it says sponsor, and then John Arnold is the sponsor. You would type in a name, which will be, let's just go test and test. That way, when they see it go in the global pool, nobody will get excited and try to purchase this. Okay, address will be somewhere, wherever that address is where they live. Who knows? Kansas. Oh, who knows Texas? Let's say who knows Texas. A postal code 77777. The country will be whatever country you want. Let's just put Austria. And then email address. This is where we have to be very specific with as well the name and the email address. We want to be very specific on where that is. And let me just put my camera up a little bit more. There we go. Want to be very specific. So I'm going to use one of my accounts that I set up that I could use for illustration purposes. And we'll go like that. Okay, now this is the Gmail trick. If you're using Gmail and you want all the emails to go to the main email, you notice that you'll see here, this is the main account that I set up. But you notice that I got a 0.18, a 0.15. That is how that's the trick. You put the original email in, and then you put a dot, period, and whatever number you want. You can put any number in there, and then you just finish it off like you normally would. Boom. Gmail will recognize that, the system will recognize that as a legitimate email. Now all your emails will go to that one. Put a username, testing. We're going to put training. And we'll do this and do that. And then we'll go ahead and click I'm not a robot. That's part of the security features that we have on the site. Military grade encryption to protect your information. And then you just hit register. And yeah. That's just telling me that the password is not a very good password, and then ask me if I want to save the very bad password. You want to ask them, if this comes up. When they click that button, if they hit register and it comes to this page, it's good to go. If you hit register and it keeps them on the registration page, that means something's not right. It's more than likely they either didn't put their email address in there correctly, or they didn't hit the encryption. Those are usually the only two things that will kick it out. So here they would, if you're with them, you could direct them. If you're not, you make sure you tell them, when this page comes up, immediately go to the login now section. In the login now section, they would go to here, purchase positions, right here, purchase positions. And this is where they would purchase their very first position. And it's simple as it says right here. Doesn't allow you to purchase anywhere else. It only allows you one position. And here you saw there was money in the account, so it will give me a choice between credit card, purchase balance, or account balance. One thing I want to point out right now, you can also, and what I'm trying to teach everybody to do is, instead of having your people purchase a position, I suggest you send them over to deposit funds. And let me stop right quick, bro. Once you purchase the position, you're going to hit the button purchase. What it does is it takes you over here, it tells you what you're purchasing. One position in phase 2, cycle 1, and it's $6. You would use Pay with Stripe. They're the payment processor we use, so don't get tripped out on that. That's who, everybody has to use somebody that processes it. Their job is to communicate with the bank and get your money from the bank to them, and then from them to us. This is the window that pops up when you hit that button. It asks for an email. What email do you want to send the receipt to? Then it's going to ask you for your credit card number, and then of course the date and the CVC code on the back. Anybody who's ever shopped online knows exactly how to put what information. Then you would put pay. Boom. Then the next screen, which I'm not going to push, will give you successfully processed. Now, that does not mean that you are immediately paid, because remember, the processor has to communicate with your bank. And in that process can take up to 48 to 72 hours. It's usually really, really quick nowadays, because we've been doing this so long now that we're being recognized and everything. We got all the security upgraded now, so it's a lot easier. And it's usually within minutes, if not an hour or so. But in case it doesn't, don't freak out. There's even some instances, very rare, where the bank kicks it back. And that's because they have their own security that has to talk to each other. So, just don't panic. It's happened before. We figure it out. We get it done. It's no problem. So once that payment is received from the bank, then the processor will send that payment to itsonly5.com. Once itsonly5.com, we receive it, then you'll see it. You'll come back to your office, your back office, and you'll see, it looks like my internet's slow. You'll see number 1 pop up for your total positions. It'll show you 1. That's when you know it's done. Now, that's how simple registration is. What I'm going to show you next is how to help build the community and the program. So if you want to stay on just for a couple more minutes, that would be great. Now, instead of just having your referral, the person you're going to sponsor, just purchase a position, in order to build this program even faster and bring in more benefits and to create momentum within the financial abundance program, we are suggesting that instead of purchasing deposit funds in your account, and we suggest that you put in $18 into your account. Why? $6 goes to purchase your position, and then you have $12 left over for 2 more positions. We want everybody to just share this wonderful opportunity, share the benefits of what it is to be a member of What's Only Five, help 2 other people participate in the Financial Abundance Program and change their lives. So we want you to go ahead and do that. Now, whether you bring in 2 people and they pay for themselves, that's fantastic. That would mean then that you have $12 in your account in order to go to the global PIF and PIF somebody that is currently registered but has not paid yet. What that does for you, and wow, my internet is taking forever today. Come on now. What that does for you is people that are on the global PIF are registered, but they're not part of the Financial Abundance Program. They do not create momentum in the program until they become a paid member. So why would you want to pay for somebody that you don't even know? There it is. Because by doing so, you're part of the whole vision of people helping people help people. What does that mean? People, the first people is Elton, Sarah, myself, and the other members of itsonly5.com, the other leaders in itsonly5.com, the support team. We are the people that are helping people. That's why we created the program, to help people, you be able to help people. In other words, these people that cannot afford to pay, people in other countries that are financially, economically disadvantaged. That's what we're trying to do. People helping people to help people. So if you've already brought in 2 people into the program that have paid for themselves by putting $18 in there, which, let's keep it real, $20 nowadays ain't squat to most people. To some people, $20 is an enormous amount of money. I know that. I am talking to the people that $20, you spend it in 3 things at Starbucks. PIF 2 people. And it's so simple that you just go over here and you just hit PIF. Boom. And then you'll see in your purchase balance, you'll see $12. So you'll be able to click that, which I'm going to use this one right here. Click that and pay it forward. Boom. What happens then is that you become their sponsor. And by becoming their sponsor, as they cycle through the Financial Abundance Program, you get the sponsor incentive. See, so not only have you changed somebody's life, you're getting paid for doing that. Just another idea, another benefit, an insight into the vision of itsonly5.com and how we're going to change lives. Thank you. I hope that was straight and to the point. I know I jumped around just a little bit. Apologize for that. I get really excited about our program and how we're changing people's lives. But that being said, this is John Arnold, aka Jasa. You can always go to our YouTube channel, check out the motivational and inspirational things that I bring up in a moment with Jasa. Also go to Elton's Elevation and see what he does to help us, not only on a mental state, but emotional state, and how we can get through life in this life that we're in right now. Thank you for being here. Hope you'll have a great day. Let's go build this. Let's go change lives, and we're going to do it together. Have a great day. Don't forget, we love you.